if you're interested to find out. So I just want to give a little intro to tonight. One of the prejudices that I think we grow up with in the West is the body-mind split, and that the earth and the body are profane, and that the mind and the heavens are what are holy, and that's the prejudice of Western thinking and of Western society that we've sort of been immersed in. And I just want to be clear about this from a Taoist perspective. It's not that what we're trying to do is go up, you know, and that God is in the sky, you know, and this is very, very gender oriented too, because the male deity was what we were striving for going up, the sky god, and the female deity, the earth, the female earth mother, or the earth, was what was needed to be transcended. And this actually, it goes beyond just Western thinking, because in some of the early schools of Buddhism, and even today, women are considered to not be capable of attaining enlightenment in a female body, that they have to be reborn in a male body and then they can attain enlightenment. And this is actually the teaching in the Theravada school, the original school, so which Taoism completely rejects. And so rather than just this motion or this directionality of energy from the ground up through the body going up, and that's where we want to be, which sort of creates this kind of schizophrenia, you know, this separation of spirit and body. The Taoists say, yeah, that's correct. And then you come back down. And that the coming down that's the embodiment. So coming down is birth, is embodiment, being born into a body, and going up is death, going into the non-physical. And so it's this continuum of this cycle of going up and then, you know, coming round again and going down, and up and round and down. And that's the yin and yang symbol, you know, the Tai Chi symbol of the black and the white moving in a circle. And it's that dynamic that powers moment to moment reality. Okay, if that makes sense. I mean, I could go way into this more, but I don't. This isn't about talking, but it's just to be aware, when we're doing these movements and practices, which direction the energy is going. And in fact, in reality, the energy is ubiquitous. It's not really going anywhere. It is everything, right? But we can sort of move it and channel it within our system, within our body mind system. Okay, so I'll mention this as we're going along. So any questions or comments about just that introduction? Does that make sense to you? And yeah, okay, yeah, okay. All right, very good. Well, let's get started. Switch the view. Okay, so as I've said many times, whenever you begin to do Tai Chi or Qigong postures or movements, you begin with what my teacher Tricia Yu called rooting, ROOTING, rooting. And that is that as we come to the practice from our lives, you know, our minds are busy, we're distracted. There's all this stuff going on. And so what we want to do is sink into the earth.
Connected.
So this is a very definitely a downward movement. And she would classify different movements as heavy or light. So that is moving downward or moving upward. Okay. And so the body is heavy. The body's always heavy. And the breath is always light. Okay. And within that, certain parts of the body, the eyes are considered light. And I think that means that where you look, where you're pointing the eyes, is a form of consciousness or attention, and that will direct the attention in the body. So the eyes are light, and the hands are considered light because they express, I guess. So in doing this, you know, the Taoists would say, well, breathing in and breathing out. So that's what makes life, is breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in is yin and breathing out is yang. So breathing out, we go down. I've said that wrong. Breathing in is yang and breathing out is yin. So when we're going down, we're focusing on the out breath. So as you sink the weight on the left or the right, and you go down, that's an out breath. And you can adjust your breathing, you can adjust the speed of the movement. So, I mean, you could do this much more slowly. And that'll make your breath go slower. Or you could do it, you know, faster or more vigorously. But the sinking down, we're focusing on the out breath. And by that, I mean, we're elongating it a little bit. And so when we're coming up, so that's an in breath. So the body is enacting the movement of yin and yang. The body is moving in harmony with the vital force of the universe, with the qi and with the breath. And as far as emotions, you find it's very difficult to be angry on the out breath. Or scared. And what do we do when we're scared? We take an in breath, right? We suck in breath, we gasp. But the out breath is calming. And the movement downward is calming. The earth is calming. It's about, let's reduce the movement. It's about, the earth is about stability, patience, calmness, resilience, all these qualities. and that's the out breath. Right now, if you like, you can use your mind to help this. So you can envision a musical scale going from high to low, or you can envision colors going down the rainbow, down into deep red, or you can envision a movement of energy or just a movement down the body, and into the earth. So the body in these practices does not stop at the bottom of the feet. The body continues down into the earth. Okay. And so if you're a skeptic, you'll say, well, no, it doesn't. But if you understand that Qigong involves poetry, the body is the earth. The body comes from the earth. There's no separation. And then you can envision roots feeling down into the earth. And then that gives rise to this sense of steadiness and stability. Now, this is not preparation. This is a standing meditation posture. So you know about standing mountain, where we're intentionally sending our attention down. That's fine, or just standing one. But when we're standing, we can really feel the bottom of the feet, and we focus on the out breath and the downward motion and the roots. Okay. And if you like, you can do a kind of a quick body scan starting at the top of the head. As you breathe out, just go down the body with each breath and relax the body from the top down. Okay, so we want to feel and express balance. So we know we're going to go back up at some point, but first we're going down. Okay, and let's do tree in autumn, because it's the opposite of tree in spring, and it's now autumn. And so we're going to go up. So first we go down. So in breath, okay, and we're going to bring the hands over the head, and these are the leaves, the branches, and now the palms face downward. Good. Okay, and this is an out breath. And then breathe normally. Okay, the eyes are looking down and they're focused inside the body, and they're moving down with the hands. And we go all the way down right through the feet, point into the earth, and our attention goes into the earth. Okay, and then this is the in breath. Relax the jaw, relax the body as you go down. And one more. Eyes follow the hands. Okay, very good. And so we've calmed the body and we've calmed the mind, at least to some extent. So let's just notice the body, the sensations of the body, and the breath, especially the out breath. And then noticing the mind. What's the quality of it? Okay, very good. Okay, let's dip the knees and then bring the hands up. So this is another standing posture called embracing the tree or embracing the moon. And so the full moon is the circle and the crescent moon is the fingers. Now we're rooted now. We've done the first one. So now it's safe to bring our attention up the body to the heart level. And this is where the palms are. And there's a resonance here. And just relax into this. Let the elbows be heavy. Let the shoulders be soft. And there's a resonance between the hands and the heart. Okay. And the connection between the heart and the hands goes behind us as well. So we're extending our attention from the center of the chest forward, and then it recycles through the arms, and then we also send it behind us. So we inhabit all the space around us. Okay. I'm just going to go through these postures just briefly. The way to practice this is to stand in each posture. This is number 2 for a certain number of breaths. So start with 10 breaths and then increase. Just count the breaths. Okay. So now we're here, and now we're very rooted in the body. We can still feel the heaviness of the body, the bottoms of the feet. Now we'll go to the next one. So dip the knees. Okay. So window to the moon, and we're making this triangle, and this is right in the center of the forehead. And the visualization is the full moon is shining into our body through the forehead and through the hands. And the light of the moon is coming and filling the body and going down into the earth. So this is sort of equal in breath and out breath. The in breath, we're taking in this light. The out breath, it goes down. And then you relax, just relax the shoulders, just filling the body. And the body is still very much rooted. Okay, very good. Now the next one, let me get a little lower here so you can see. The next one is window to the stars. And so you're forming this same triangle at the crown of the head. Okay. And in this one, the light of the sun, the moon, the stars, the light itself comes down through the top of the head, through the hands, and fills the body, goes out the roots. equal in breath and out breath. And then just relax the shoulders. Okay, very good. And now the next one is down. And the only thing is that the hands are now sort of at an angle. This is number 5. Okay, so this is the whole cycle. All right. So just to reiterate, so this is position 1, and out breath. Okay, and this is position 2, in breath and out breath, and then position 3, in breath and out breath. Position 4, top of the head. This is more in breath. Okay. And then position 5. So you see, this is the whole cycle. We never lose track of the physical body and the rootedness in the earth. Even when we're focusing up on the source of the light of the stars, the boundlessness, we're still rooted in the body. Okay, so this is the teaching. And when the Buddha attained awakening, the left hand touched the earth, and the eyes looked up at Venus, at the morning star. And that was the moment of enlightenment. So connection to the earth, and then bringing in the light of the star. And that's the symbolism of that. And that's what we're doing here. So we've made this connection with the crown of the head and the forehead and so on. And now also with physicality. Now, enlightenment only occurs in the body, which is why we're in bodies, because we can't attain enlightenment in a disembodied form. It has to be in the body. Okay, all right, very good. Good. Let's go ahead and break your stance. Loosen up a little bit. So that's the teaching sort of externally. And the teaching internally, so maybe you've heard of, if you practice yoga or know about yoga, there's something called Kundalini energy, which starts at the base of the spine and shoots up the spine and out the top of the head. That's a vertical energy. It's a rising energy, and it's half of the equation. And I've known people who've experienced that and taken weeks to come back into themselves. It's actually somewhat dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. But this isn't. So the Taoist practice, you just start with your your dominant hand. So point to the earth, and then point right up the center line of the body to the top of the head, and then point forward. So we're describing the whole teaching right here. Just this one movement. Switch, other hand. Just this one movement. Here it comes. It's coming up, up, up. The chi is being refined. Up and completion. Okay, and then switch. Up. Now let's pause here. So we're pointing up and we're pointing down at the same time. And take the opportunity to extend your sense of touch. So you extend down and feel like what it would feel like to go down into the earth, to send roots in the earth. Just what would that feel like to be a tree and have those roots down there? Trees do feel. If one of those roots is growing and it hits a rock, it goes around it because it feels it. Okay, so we extend our sense of feeling, which we can do, down, and then come up the body, and now extend it up, 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 up. Like, what would it be like to be way up and look down and see the body? We inhabit this boundless kind of spaciousness. Okay, just extend and then come back into the body. Okay, so we're taking what they would say, the ancestral chi, or the chi of the earth, and mixing it with the heavenly chi, or the energy of consciousness. And we can understand these concepts, but we need to embody them. Okay, that's why this movement. So you're smart, you can understand everything I've said. Put the attention in the body and extend it down, extend it up, and move it in the body. Okay, and so the practice is up the spine to the crown of the head and down the inside front of the body. Okay, if you do this for a while, if you do this frequently, you'll feel it. You just feel it. Wherever you're pointing, you'll feel it in the body. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, let's reduce the movement. Okay, and then rest. And now separate self is not separate from the world, right? So now we go out, okay, and twist. So we're describing now the area around the body, okay, the environment, okay, and just come to stillness. Okay, with the out breath, extend your senses out, the arms and out the fingers and out, and touch everything in the world. There's a vast net, just in touch with everything. Extending the consciousness way out in all directions. Good, good, good. Okay, now bring it in. So bring it into the body. Okay, good. Now, one hand up, the other one down. This is touching heaven, touching earth. So stretch, extend, way, way up, way, way down. All right, and now we're going to exchange them. Good. All right, and now all directions behind you, all directions. Extend out. Good. Okay, and then come back in. And now the other hand goes up. Extend your attention way up into the clouds, into the sky, way, 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 way up, way, way down into the earth. Okay. And now you're going to bring the earth up and the cosmos down. And this is the yin and yang where they mingle in the heart with the breath. Okay, good. And now out. Extend. And then bring it back. Okay, other hand. Okay, one more. Okay, very good. And back to standing position. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and bring up our stool. Okay. Um, just a word about meditation posture. So in Zen meditation and many forms of meditation, we sit without a back. I just have a stool. So we sit without a back support, so that there's this postural alignment, which goes right back to what we were just doing. Okay. And it keeps some of our attention in the body because we have to maintain the posture. So some of our attention is always going to be in the body, no matter what's happening in the mind. We're always going to have some attention because we're sitting in a particular way. Okay. Now, if we sit in a very comfortable chair or lie on a comfortable sofa or bed or something, that's fine. But just be aware that that affects the type of meditation that happens. So if the body's really comfortable and we don't have to pay any attention to holding it up, the energy goes into the mind. And it's in these very comfortable kind of positions that we tend to have out of body or mental experiences. And I'm not judging that. You just need to know that if you're sitting in a lazy boy and you're really comfortable and you start meditating, you're going to tend to space out. Right? So you have to be aware of that. Okay. So my training is in Zen. So I sit in the body, and it's the same with the eyes. So if we sit with our eyes partly open, part of our attention is here, right here in this place. And in Zen meditation, you have the eyes open just a touch. It's just a constant reminder that we're here in a body. If you meditate with your eyes closed, the tendency is to forget the body and to forget the surroundings and go off into the mind. And again, I'm not judging that, just so you're aware of it. Maybe sometime you really want to, imagine something or figure something out. You really want to have a mental experience. And it's okay. So just so you know. And of course, a lot of people have back issues or other reasons that they need back support, and that's fine. If you need back support or you want it, you're really tired or whatever, just be aware of the tendency that your meditation practice is going to have. Okay. So in Taoist meditation, we keep our feet on the floor. But whatever posture, we want to keep in mind the connection between what the ancients called earth and heaven. And so that would be a spine it's not straight, but it's upright. Chin is slightly tucked, uplift at the back of the neck. And then that will align the crown of the head with the throat, the heart, the belly, the perineum. It'll all come into alignment. And that's what the Taoists say, is that's when the energy flows. And in this type of meditation, the description of the breath is long, slow, even, and fine. All right. So let's experiment a little with an enhanced breath meditation. So there are many ways to do this. So we know we're breathing in air in and out the lungs through the nose. And then we're also moving energy through the body. It's a different kind of breathing. So we can feel and imagine. The key is feel and imagine, not just imagine. So feel and imagine breathing in from the earth, breathing in up the soles of the feet, up into the torso, and breathe out, breathe back down. Extend into the earth. Okay, very good. And now let's do the other way. Let's breathe in through the top of the head. Breathe in from the universe into the body, and breathe out top of the head. Now your eyes may move down when you breathe in, and move up when you breathe out. Okay, very good. Now let's breathe in from the earth. Breathe in up to the heart area, the lungs. Breathe out up into the universe. Then breathe in from the universe. Breathe out down into the earth. Go with the breath. So when the breath goes down into the earth, go with it. When the breath goes up into the stars, go with it. Okay, very, very good. Now, next one, let's breathe in from the bottom of the earth, from the middle of the earth. Breathe in all the way up to the universe. And then breathe down, just like you're viewing a fountain from above, a bubbler. So you're going to breathe in the feet, the perineum, send it all the way up, and then looking down, as you breathe out, it goes all around, down into the earth. Behind you as well. So up the center of the body and then out and down all around. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. Let that go. Okay, and next we'll do breathing the stars. So breathing in light through the pores of the skin, behind you, left, right, in front, up, down. Breathe in, light up the torso. Breathe out, light up the universe. And you can feel this as you breathe in through the pores of the skin. There's a tingling on the skin and in the body. Breathe out. When we breathe out, it extends that tingling out. So the body is not separate from the environment. And you're aware of all this. So there's the body, there's the environment, there's the breath, all are one thing. And then bigger than that is your awareness of it. Okay, awareness is very big. Okay, let's take a few more breaths, breathing the stars. And now just let go of all the practices. and just sit and breathe. You can count your breaths if that's helpful. And finally, we just want to focus the attention on the awareness itself. The body's breathing, and the awareness is bigger, and we're in the awareness. Okay, let's take a few more breaths. Okay. And then just slowly move your fingers a little, move your body. You may be feeling a little bit stiff. So notice body, breath, and mind. And when they're in harmony, awareness becomes obvious. Okay, very good. So we did all that and never left our body. It's right here. Okay, so let's clap on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and so we're just going to massage the eye sockets, the temples, the jaw, um, whatever you want. Okay, and then loose fists, tap the kidneys. And I massage the kidneys. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your practice and for your presence. And just want to mention, we'll have 2 more classes, the 8th and the 15th of November. And then we'll be off until the beginning of January. So if you'd like to stay for conversation, that's fine. And if you'd like to vanish, that's fine too.
I'm vanishing, but thank you, everyone, and Stephen. Oops, you didn't hear. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. All right. Have a good night. Stay
You too.
warm.
Thank you.
See ya.
Recording.
Recording off.